Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We've got our Digimon 25th anniversary animation playmat. We've got our potato Gutsumon, and we've got an empty box of EX08 Chain of Liberation box helping us out. Because today we are building one of the decks they suggest you construct using cards from here and elsewhere. And it is what they call the Pyramidimon deck. I'm going to call it more of a mineral deck at this point. But I bought these sleeves recently, and they were just too perfect not to use. I mean, we got close right on the back with Pyramidimon in the background. So yeah, went with that. Without further ado, let's get right into this and see what we got. Starting us off with the Digieggs, we've got 4 copies of the EX08 Tumblemon, which has the inherited effect of when effects trash this card from a mineral or rock trait Digimon's Digivolution cards, gain 1 memory. Fairly straightforward. Then going into the rookies, we are starting off with 4 copies of the EX08 Sunrizamon. He is a 3 play cost, 0 Digivolution cost, 1000 DP. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 card with mineral or rock trait and 1 card with a Liberator trait among them to the hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. Rule trait has mineral type. Inherit effect. When effects trash this card from a mineral or rock trait Digimon's Digivolution cards, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 4 or less. So yeah, again, pretty good. Like, it's a searcher, so that's always nice. And if you get good, you can draw 3 cards and put 2 of them into your hand. Our next rookie is 2 copies of the EX7 Gutsumon. He is a 3 play cost, 0 Digivolution cost, 2000 DP. Can Digivolve from green or black. Is mono black. Can Digivolve from level 2 with the NSP trait for a cost of 0. Has the blocker ability and has the inherited effect of reboot. So yeah, he's got blocker. Like, it's only 2000. I don't feel like that's good enough, really. Yeah. Nothing too crazy. Then we've got 4 copies of the EX8 Gutsumon, which, hooray, little potato's getting some support here. We got 3 play cost, 0 Digivolution cost, 1000 DP. On deletion, by trashing 1 card with a mineral or rock trait in your hand, draw 2 cards. Inherited effect, blocker. See, I like this one better because with blocker as the inherited, like, that makes more sense. Because 2000, 1000, like, that's not enough to block with anything. I wouldn't want to do that. And then for our final rookie, we've got a big boy Gutsumon X Antibody, 4 copies. And this is the promo card, which I'm normally not a huge fan of. However, this one, I believe this... I can't remember if this one came out in the Billion Bullet. I want to say it did. I want to say that's how we got this one. This one came through Billion Bullet, which is a little more accessible. 4 play cost, 0 Digivolution cost, 4000 DP. Digivolve from Gutsumon for cost of 0, has blocker. Your turn. This Digimon can't attack without Gutsumon or X Antibody in its Digivolution cards. Opponent's turn once per turn. When attack target changes, one of your Digimon with blocker may unsuspend. Inherited effect. All turns, all of your Digimon with blocker get plus 1000 DP. This guy does some nice things, but I don't like him because he is way too defensive. Like, he can't attack unless you got X Antibody or Gutsumon in his cards. All of your Digimon with blocker get plus 1000 DP. It's a little too defensive for me. The next one we got is our first champion, and we are looking at the EX08 Golemon. He's a 5 play cost, 2 Digivolution cost, 5000 DP. On play or on deletion, de-Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. Inherited effect, blocker. So yeah, like, technically, with the Gutsumon, like, if this guy was ultimate, then he would have blocker, he would get plus 1000 DP. That'd be nice. I do like the D-Digivolve, but that's on play, not on Digivolution, so that's a 5-cost play, the D-Digivolve 1. So I think that's a little too much there. Next up, we got 4 copies of EX08 Landramon. He's a 4 play cost, 2 Digivolution cost, 4,000 DP. When Digivolving, if you have 1 or fewer Tamers, you may play one close from your hand without paying the cost. Inherited effect, when affects trash cards from a mineral or rock trait Digivolution cards, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 4 or less. So again, going with the trashing stuff, which is how they work. Next up, we've got our Ultimates. And we are starting off with 4 copies of Gogmamon from EX08. 7 play costs, 3 Digivolution costs, 7,000 DP. Blocker, on deletion, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. You may play one mineral or rock trait Digimon card with a play cost of 5 or less among them without paying the cost. Trash the rest. Inherit effect, opponent's turn, once per turn. When one of your opponent's Digimon attacks, you may change the attack target to this Digimon. So yeah, we're getting to play something when it's deleted. It's got blocker. So that's kind of something nice, because even if you hard play this for 7, even if you do that, someone's going to attack, this will get deleted, you get to reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, and then you get to play something with 5 or less. So really optimal idea is that it goes from a 7 play cost kind of about 2, because you're for free playing something with 5. That said, it's again blocker, it's a little too defensive for my liking. And then our other ultimate is 4 copies of Progenomon from EX8. 7 play costs, 3 Digivolution costs, 7,000 DP. Collision Piercing Fragment 3. When this Digimon would be deleted by trashing any 3 of its Digivolution cards, it isn't deleted. Inherited effect. When effects trash this card from a mineral or rock trait Digimon's Digivolution cards, de-Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. See, I like that, because like unlike the Golemon, where it's like on play, you get to de-Digivolve. This one, it's when it's removed, you'll get to de-Digivolve, and hopefully you'll be able to do it a couple times. Going into our Megas, we are starting off with 4 copies of Bancho Golemon. He is an 11 play cost, 3 Digivolution cost, 11,000 DP, has blocker, all turns. While your opponent has a Digimon with 13,000 DP or more, this Digimon gets plus 5,000 DP. On deletion, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. You may play one mineral or rock trait Digimon card with a play cost of 8 or less among them without paying the cost. Trash the rest. Again, this guy is too defensive for me. Because what you're doing is you're being like, okay, he's got 11,000. If you've got a 13,000 or more, he becomes 16. That's a good body. But like either you have to attack into their Mega, or you're going to put this guy down, and ideally what I think they want you to do is have them attack, because he's got blocker. They forget he gets plus 5,000 or more, and then you block with him and delete the other guy. Our other Mega that we will be playing in this deck is 4 copies of Pyramidimon from EX08. And I just recently added this alt art in because, like, literally I want to say 20 minutes before shooting this, I thought about it. I'm like, wait, did Bugger set come with alt arts of this? And they did! And so I threw one of them in there. I'm keeping the other one in the page just because I like it there at the moment. But yeah, we got 4 copies. There are 12 play costs, 4 Digivolution costs, 12,000 DP. Fragment 3, which again, when the Digimon would be deleted by trashing any 3 of its Digivolution cards, it isn't deleted. When Digivolving or when attacking by trashing any 3 Digivolution cards with the mineral or rock trait from your Digimon, this Digimon unsuspends and gains security attack +1 for the turn. End of your turn, once per turn, you may place up to 3 cards with the mineral or rock trait from your trash as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution cards. So yeah, here we go. So this one is pretty much just like a perfect loop, because you Digivolve, you trash 3 cards from underneath it, it gets security attack +1 and unsuspends, then you can attack with it, and then at the end of your turn, you can take any 3 mineral or rock trait Digimon cards and place it back underneath it. So it doesn't have to be the same 3. If you've got some other ones in the trash, you can place those underneath it and give it the power to have Fragment 3 again, where it'll get to stay out on the fields. And the cards that you're trashing underneath it, like maybe it's the one where it's like, de-Digivolve 1. And then you could put 3 of those back, so it's like, okay, now when attacking, I can remove all 3 of those, de-Digivolve your Mega down to a level 3, and just delete them outright. So this guy, pretty good boss monster. Definitely better than the Bancho Golemon. Then next, we've got our Tamers, which we've only got 1 of, and it's 4 copies of the EX8 Close, which again, there's an alt art, so I took it from the debugger and I put it right there. She's got a 4 play cost. Start of your turn, if you have 2 memory or less, set to 3. Your turn, when any of your Digimon Digivolve into a mineral or rock trait Digimon, by suspending this tamer, place 2 cards with a mineral or rock trait from your trash as that Digimon's bottom Digivolution card. Security, play this card without paying the cost. So yeah, a great one. Again, I'm only going to suggest 2 in there, because even though when it Digivolves, you get to place 2 things underneath it, it's got the, if you have 2 memory less, it's set to 3, and I only think you need 2 of those. And again, like, if you did get all 4 of these out, suspending all of them and putting 8 cards underneath it, like, at most, I think you could go with 3. And the reason being is because going back to our Pyramidimon boss monster, we remove 3 to do this stuff, then at the end of the turn, we put 3 underneath. So, like, if that means, like, really, we would only need 2, because, like, we Digivolve into it, we get to place some 4 cards underneath it. Then we get to trash 3, and ideally you would still have 3 underneath it, so that if something would delete it, then we could take those 3 off, and then end of turn we get to put 3 back on. So ideally, like, 2 is a nice level. 3, meh. 4, I think, is way too many close of that type to put there. Going into our option cards, we've got 4 copies of Zofra Caboose. I hope I'm saying that correctly. It is a 2 play cost main by trashing any 1 Digivolution card of one of your Digimon with a mineral or rock trait until the end of your opponent's turn. That Digimon gains Collision, Piercing, and Reboot, and your opponent's effects can't return to the hand or deck, and it gets plus 3000 DP. Security, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest play cost. So with this one, we're trashing a card from underneath. Maybe it gets to de-Digivolve something, maybe another ability. Then we get Collision, which gives all of our opponent's Digimon blocker. Piercing, so that when we attack through one of their Digimon, we still get to attack their security. Reboot, so that after the attack, during their unsuspend phase, we get to unsuspend it, and it can't be returned to the hand or deck, plus it gets plus 3000 DP. So it should be able to survive anything. So yeah, really good card. Definitely a place for it in the deck. Then the final card in the deck is 4 copies of Defense Training, which is a 2 play cost. Main, reveal the top 2 cards of your deck, add 1 black card among them to the hand, return the rest to the bottom of the deck, then place this card in the battle area. Main delay, one of your Digimon may Digivolve into a black Digimon card in the hand with the Digivolution cost reduced by 2. Security, place this card in the battle area. And that's an alright card for the deck. So that is the deck as I suggest you build it. What do I think of it? I think it has promise. My problem with this deck is that we've got a really good, like, Sun Riza all the way up to Pyramidimon line with the Landramons and all those other ones, the Programimons. But then we've also got some really dead space, which is like, to me, the Gatsumon X Antibody, the Gomamon, the Gagamons, the Bancho Golemons, the Golemons. I think all that is not great for this deck. And normally I'd say, like, hey, here's what you put into it when this came out. I think now, if you use this as a starting point, this would make a really good deck. Things I would add to it would be the Tumblemon from EX10. I might swap those out. I might play around with it, see which of them I like better, because they both have some good effects. We got the Sunrizamon from EX10, like just more Sunrizamon. We got the Sunrizamon from EX11, so we can pretty much fill out our rookies with Sunrizamons. The Landramon that was given out for the tournaments, like this one's real good, because again, it's got those trashing effects. The EX10 Landramon, again, same idea. The Programmon from EX10. The Pyramidimon from EX10. And the Magnetitramon from EX10 would also give us like a new boss monster to really help out. The Close promo would be a good one, because like I said, we've got 4 copies of the if you have 2 memory or less, set to 3, which is way too much. This one says if your opponent has a Digimon, gain 1 memory. Like, even if you have cleared their field of Digimon on your turn, on their turn, they have to try and catch back up. So they're going to play a Digimon out. Like, there's not really a situation where they are going to leave their entire area open for you just to swing in with stuff to their security. They're going to want to put stuff back out to build it back up. So I think that's a good addition. Also, the EX11 Close, another good addition, because it's got some trashing effects. So that would allow you to use its ability, and then the stuff that you're trashing gets to use its ability. And it's got abilities to put some more stuff underneath it. So it's got some real good stuff there. And then, of course, Unique Emblem Gravel Hearts. Like, this is another good one. Like, it is made for Sunrizamon. So I definitely think that would be a real good one to add to the deck. So when it came out, I don't think this deck was too much to write home about. But now that we've gotten so much Liberator support, I think that you can make this into a real nice deck, which is actually what I think I'm going to do. Like, I have some friends that are interested in playing. I'm going to kind of fix this one up to make it a little more stable, and use that as like a deck that maybe they want to play with, because this is the same guys that gave them all the starter decks, and they were talking about maybe we'll go to a tournament or something. And I was like, I will let you guys borrow a deck if you do that, because the decks that you have, they're nice for playing casual. They're not ready for tournaments. So like, I got my Cinderellamon deck like back up to current snuff so that it could maybe do some stuff. But yeah, I think this would be a good starting point. But if you have the cards, build this deck as is and then modify it. If you're going out to buy this deck like from scratch, ignore all of the stuff that is not the straight Sunrizamon line, and then just put more of that stuff in there to really help this one get off the ground. As always, before we head out, we gotta open up some cards, and we got another Store Tournament 2026 Volume 1 participation, which we're almost at the Winners Pack, which that's going to be exciting. So here is the card, and we got Flame Inferno. All right, a new one. Neat. 9 play cost. When this card would be used, if your opponent has 10 or more cards in their trash, reduce the cost by 3. Main, delete one of your opponent's level 6 or lower Digimon. Then, by deleting one of your evil or fallen angel trait Digimon, you may play one Creepymon from your trash without paying the cost. This Digimon played gains Rush and Blocker until your opponent's turn ends. Security, activate this card's main effect. So something to note is that it says you may play one Creepymon from your trash, not one Digimon with Creepymon in its name. So you can't choose Creepymon X Antibody. It's got to be one of the OG Creepymons. That said, like, I don't know. I haven't built a Creepymon deck. I don't know how good this is. It does have the 7 Great Demon Lord trait, so it could be searched for anything that searches for them. So yeah, I mean, nothing too crazy. I think it's all right for that. But again, let me know what you guys think of this deck down in the comments below. Did I forget anything that you guys would add to that deck? Let me know. As always, if you enjoyed the video, give it a good old thumbs up, hit the like button. If you haven't, please do subscribe. I really do appreciate it. It helps the channel grow. The algorithm loves it. Don't forget to hit the bell icon because we upload videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And as always, until then, I will see you next time.